There are many advantages to living homeless that I'd like to bring up here. First of all, you're not required to sleep in a home. I mean, you don't have to give in to any contracts that the landlord has. It almost feels like you don't have much of a choice in the matter, and the landlord has a lot of power to decide on the rules and the cost and all that for a place to live. But you don't always have to give in to that the rule or contract that they have. You could just walk away from all bad contracts and just go homeless as an alternative choice. Granted, it impacts your life a lot. It's not like walking away from a candy bar at the grocery store. You could choose not to buy something at a department store, and that's not going to affect you so much later in life. But when it comes to walking away from a contract for a home, either buying or renting, that's going to impact your life with the lifestyle of a homeless person. But it doesn't have to cripple your lifestyle. There are advantages without having a home, because you can meet a lot of the basic needs while you're mobile, while you're traveling. Particularly if you have a vehicle and a good vehicle that you could use for sleeping. Um, Without a vehicle, if you're homeless, that's a little more difficult. You don't have anything to help carry around your gear, and that's what's important. Um, is you'd want a good transport of some kind for your gear. Um, but with that, you can do a lot in reaching your basic needs. For like food, I mean, I've developed a different way of eating. I've been consuming a lot of dehydrated foods, and they don't take up a lot of weight. And when I travel from one place to the next, I can just pick up the local water. And around Western Washington, all the water tastes like rainwater, except for in Ferndale. Um, and as a homeless person, it's nice to have that freedom. I mean, homes get a little stuffy. That's another advantage. Is homes get dusty and nasty, dirty. Seems like no matter how well you clean them, there's still a lot of dust that builds up. That gets pretty nasty. And living in my car, all I have to do is open up the doors and let the wind blow it out. Although I will say I noticed the difference in the dust between Wisconsin and Washington. The dust, when I shuffle things around here in Washington, doesn't seem as bad, and I think it's because of the moisture. I think the moisture might be dropping the dust or weighing the dust down, whereas in Wisconsin it was a little drier, so the dust got to me a little more. I noticed that as an interesting contrast. It does get foggy inside my car though. But as a homeless lifestyle, it's a drastic change, but you just need to learn new habits. Like with any new lifestyle or job or whatever, or even like a diet. If you're overweight, you got to take on a new perspective, and you develop new habits, and you can get used to it and think nothing of a lot of things that you do, like basic eating or using restrooms or whatever. I mean, for restrooms, I noticed the gas stations and laundromats are usually pretty good about, well, not all the gas stations, but you just have to get a feel for it. Move slowly around and just continue getting a feel for it. You get great exercise. I've gotten more exercise walking as a homeless person than I did living in my house. So in a way, I'm a little healthier with that.